What's poppin'?
Mambo vipi majamaa?
It's the Unlike Popular Opinion podcast coming live to you from YouTube, Proactive TV, and it's your boys at Faz as usual and
man of the hour, man like Ditto.
Na namba kutoka last week nilikuwa nimeboeka, sijui I was a bit comfortable, let's just say that. I was a bit comfortable. I wasn't but leo nimechangamka like this. So how are you doing, bro?
Me, I'm good, man. How's your week been?
My week, let's start with Arsenal drew with Fulham. Like, I'm so tired of Arsenal in lays that will never be put into words. I have not even watched the league this season because of that. Secondly, Lewis Hamilton from number 8 to number 2. Me, I never saw that coming.
No one saw it coming, man.
And then the biggest conspiracy over the weekend was the Super League.
But
so to those female listeners who are trying to watch our podcast, we are so sorry. For the next 2 seconds, just give us the next 2 seconds. So the Super League was about these 12 teams that planned this thing near the Raps. The only thing I learned from it is that the Premier League loves money. Loves money, and they are so much in debt. Ndo nikasema, hey, venye tulisamewa na Tala na Branch, hizo maklabs.
Mtapea wako same WhatsApp.
Same WhatsApp group. So I was like, hizo teams zitakipata. But anyway, the Super League was a plan by those teams to do what they had to do so that they can make money. They were in debt. So in short, they were trying to make money by being paid. They had to be paid by JP Morgan Chase, 3.5B. Walikuwa walipwe, and then they get out of debt in sense, wakishalipwa, kila team ilikuwa inafaa kuchukua do fulani, then watumie hizo do like 200 million to pay back to the Premier League. The problem became UEFA was against it. They started banning nini. So as we speak, as we record today, all the 12 teams have ejected. So ndo naambiwa ngoa ndo tulikuwa tunaona hilo mimi umenionyesha Fire Festival.
The party that never happened.
So apart from that, that's how my week has been, and I don't know, I've been spending a lot of time with my mom, and I've been feeling like we're connecting on a level I never thought was possible. So
big shout out for Mama Fazul.
Mom, and you?
Mi kuchill bana. Tunacheza chini, tunaficha white kidogo. Unajua? Hii Nairobi unatembea chini ya maji.
Hii Nairobi usijulikane hata kama umeweka miguu uchafu. So let's start with the pod. Today we're going to start birthday shout out to Luther Vandross. Has made
was
many,
it on Tuesday?
Yeah, no, it's on yesterday. Wednesday. We're recording this on Thursday, so it was on Wednesday, and he has been featured in many of my bedroom vibes playlists.
Come on,
on Spotify, I'll link you. But he has been featured, and then rest in peace to Black Rob. If you know your hip hop, Black Rob passed over the weekend. Rest in peace, give him the flowers. So to our first topic today, our first topic is on a somber mode. The Black Lives Matter movement started with the death of George Floyd, as you remember, and the judgment for Derek Chauvin happened. So I'm going to read a small excerpt, and then we're going to discuss it. So Derek Chauvin was found guilty of 2 counts of murder on Tuesday in the death of George Floyd, whose final breath last May under the knee of Chauvin, a former Minneapolis police officer, was captured on video setting off months of protests against the police and abuse of black people. After deliberating for over about 10 hours over 2 days, following an emotional trial that lasted 3 weeks, the jury found Chauvin, who is white, guilty of 2nd-degree murder, 3rd-degree murder, and manslaughter for the killing of Floyd, a black man on the street on the corner. So, finally the court case has happened, so they found him guilty, and he's going to wear an orange jumpsuit. What do you think, this generally bases the topography of everything? Unaonaje happen?
Mi naona hiyo, that's a good step towards the revolution. If you ask me. Sababu unajua if you're a colored kama juu unajua pia inakuwa shida. So that's a step towards
that's right. I would also think for me it was about a high time. It's not about us treating it as a them issue. Us in Africa treat it like it's a them issue. You might get lucky and then get that visa, and then when you get there, because I have so many friends outside the country who keep on telling me, yo, it's not as green as it looks like, nini. And in a heart, utoke kwa Africa alafu uende huko, and then people are treating you like trash. It hurts so much. So I found it also very fair. It's very fair. It's fair of a judgment, and it also brings us to the topic of police brutality in Kenya.
Yeah, back home. Yeah.
Sijui kama umeona video msako kwa sijui ni Vits ana fight na Karao. It's a viral video and it's so annoying. For me, police brutality inaonesha tu the way there's a the distrust between the police and the public. The public don't trust the police and the police don't trust the public. So there's a fear of each other. Because huku Nairobi I think tunakwaga makarao wanakwaga tuna madharau, for let's be honest.
Hata nikwambie kitu moja bro. You know the thing with police nowadays is wanasema mfuko ndio inaongea.
Inaongea
Kama utoboki shida kwako.
Shida kwako. Sasa unashinda ukijiuliza sasa kwanza sasa ina economy utatoa wapi hiyo pesa ya kufinyana?
Na they're supposed to be here to protect all of us and serve. Sasa unashangaa sasa kama mtu hawezi jitetea. Una kitu.
A few days I was watching news and then there were guys who were at railways. It was around 7 and then the guys on the interview were covering it. And then they were like, we are still waiting for jobs to go home. So they're like, what about when curfew hits you and the cops come? They're like, no, there's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
So I think it's a conflict with the police and the people, and we need to have like a county hall. The government needs to make the police friendly today. They have tried in the past, but I think it's just one of those things that it will take longer than expected. I think.
True.
So that leads me to talk about the expose that was done on TV. I don't know if you watched it.
Tuendelee bro. Subscribers hapo chini. Let us know.
Yeah,
kama umepitia police brutality,
kama ulichapwa, kama wewe umechapwa na Karao.
Mbaya.
Si tumelala kwa Karao.
Mbaya. Usi tumelala Central.
Central mara mbili. Sorry ya sound. Siwezi sawa ti. Ilikuwa neema.
Especially what were entertainment.
We understand, but so the next topic I wanted us to talk about is the expose. The expose about the guy Purity Mwambia. Congratulations to her. She did an expose that was talking about Silamtan, where she bought ammunition, a bullet, and I was really nilikuwa nimeka hivi na kula sapa niko like wow,
hizi vitu zinafanyika tu
in Nairobi. Like he said, there's a guy who said he hires a pistol from a cop for 6,000 a day. So he comes, robs you, and goes pays a cop 6,000 in the morning. So and then you are waking up to go and report to the same cop that you got robbed.
But after the police spokespeople wanakuja wanasema ati the reporter didn't come for a right of reply.
But you see, the worst thing about it is they were caught red-handed. They use PR to defend themselves, but they are not handling the matter the matter that is at hand, which is cops are doing these things, and it has been happening for a very long time, and it's very scary. In fact, for me, I was like, I don't think I would let myself know, if hustling and all that, make sure my kids live in a gated community to protect them from all this, you get? Because now you have those internal fears and all that, and you know. Anyway, before we continue, don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and follow us on the Proactive TV. And yeah, so I think for now, finality about cops. What's your thought about cops?
I think there's a lot that needs to be done. Kama ni reshuffling haitasaidia. Unajua ni kama unatoa mwizi hapo unapeleka haitasaidia. I think it's just abolish the whole system, anaanza upya. Hata again unajua vitu zingine ni kuota tu bro.
Daydreaming during the day. Daydreaming too. Anyway, but we move on and we survive.
So for our next topic, bro, we're going to talk about something Jalango posted on social media. And maze kuna mtu ameingia kwa studio tu sasa
maze.
Lazima tusikie opinion yake.
So as guests you to join ama unataka tusome ujoin ama ujoin.
Wacha atajiintroduce akiingia. Lakini kwanza kabla ingie lazima sanitize kidogo. Sanitize at home. Muhimu sana.
Take care.
Sanitize kidogo.
Sawa.
Wasugwani.
Karibu bro.
Hapa kidogo social distancing lakini ni sawa.
Usijali. So Jalango.
Simkoje. Hata salamu bana.
Sisi tuko job.
Salamu lazima.
Karibu.
Man of how you doing?
Mimi niko fiti labda wewe.
It's been a minute. Mimi niko fiti. fresh.
Unajiintroduce alafu unasemaje? You introduce the masses.
I go by the name of DJ Click One. Leo nimeinvade. But anyway, leo nimeinvade the
leo nasema wacha tusungue kidogo.
Lakini Fazenje kwanza acha kwanza niulize swali moja. Kwani what are you eating? Life is good.
To no one's offense.
Direct producer ama editor.
You know, unaona t-shirt yangu imeandikwa nini?
I'll get you Allah.
I
flex but I like this
t-shirt. I'd flex but I like this shit.
Producer, I'll give you a photo of Fazenje about 6 months ago hivi ama kama yote malikuwa sha nini
6 months 8 months now I'm going to 10 months
tuseme tu last year
a time like this last year.
You do the comparison yourself.
God's blessing and the lack of a woman.
So bro, anyway, asante kwa
introduce. Ameshajiintroduce.
Kikwan is my name.
So bro, tunataka tunaongelea story fulani hapa ya Jalango alipost.
Ndio story pia mimi.
Utatseparate kidogo. The forward is dear artist industry. If you fully depend on art or performance to eat, please plan and leave Nairobi now. Go get the job, apply for this pass and just go. 29th May is far and we are not sure if they will open. Just go. Utakufa hapa Nairobi. We have places opened and operating in Mombasa, Kisumu, Kisii, Kericho, and Malindi, wherever. Just plan and go. They need your talent. Book your events out of Nairobi, go. I swear, watu wanaumia, even wale established artists and DJs. Watu nyumba zinafungwa. Up to, go. With your team, get a 1-bedroom, somewhere in Kisumu and book you basically get the gist of the post. So click one. Watu wanaambiwa watoke Nairobi, wapigwe vaccine haraka, Meru
apply pass haraka. Cause hiyo advice naona tu hiyo. That is sijui alisema tu out of sijui nikaa kuna kitu ilimshika tu akasema tu randomly because I think it was ill advised. First of all, hii vaccine hata ipatikani kwanza haraka. Kwanza hivyo rahisi hivyo. Hii pass unaambiwa unini uapply. Na unajua tuko nchi gani?
Tuko nchi gani? Nchi
ina involve nini?
Kanairo ya Kanairo ni
3. How do you just go to another town
where you don't know anyone?
You have no idea, you don't know anyone. Ati tushikane sijui
watu team
kama vile saa tuko. But though you mko na ile retired
semi-retired tunakamba after quarantine.
First of all, how do you go to a foreign town? You don't know anyone. You don't know how life iko.
You get yourself a
1-bedroom. Sijui mkiwa watu wangapi. First of all, there are people who have families.
Mbloendelee. Hata wewe kutoka Nairobi ati unaenda anasema tupate 1-bedroom na hatuna pesa huko.
Hiyo
hata kutravel hizo pesa zinatoka
kweli man.
Number 2, ukifanya nini yako ukiuliza huko mashinani, my friend, the local DJs wanalia
kutuliko sisi. That's very true. That's hata mimi nimefanya ka survey kadogo yangu inaniambia the same thing. It's not, the grass is not greener on the other side.
Yeah. Like me personally, there's a time I used to play in Migori County and Kisumu. Sasa you know this time when tulikuwa tunajua mambo inaenda kuwa poa. Alafu Jaden ni nani?
Jaden funga mambo kwanza.
Mimi sasa kwanza piga masimu. But Joko ananiambia wewe bana, sasa wewe sisi tunataka wewe utusaidie. Tunafikiria wewe ndio utatusaidia.
Wewe ndio unakuja na blessing.
Na wewe unatuambia tena unataka kuja huko. Wanalia mbaya.
Mimi one I think Jalango, there's that thing where unless I'm in your shoes I don't understand what you're going through. So I think Jalango ali speak kama mtu anaiangalia from a peripheral view, ile anaona wase wawili watatu wameifanya work. Kwanza anaona nyinyi wengine am putting the effort.
He referred to cream. Cream alirudi kwao. Huko ni ushago.
Kile alikuwa na base hiyo topic yake around hiyo jamaa.
Yeah.
So anaona huu big shot jet amefanya hivi.
Alafu
watu sisi mavijana tunaweza fanya hivi.
It's so haiwezi kwanza with uhesabu cost transport nini kama kuna families unajua. Kuna video hata niliona mtu alikuwa anasema alikuwa anaishi kwa flats, sasa anaishi kwa nyumba ya mabati just in that period of 6 months that you have been in. Yeah. Na sasa tunangoja another 2 months ndo May ifike. Sasa tuko April, and by the time May ifike, I mean we don't even know where the money is coming from. We don't know if the same clubs will even pay us au watatu employ. Because wanaweza enda go slow sababu hakuna pesa.
Hata by the kumbe they can do without DJs.
Weekdays kwanza. Wameona hakuna point.
Another thing, hizi town zenye mnaambiwa muende. Si kuna ma DJ huko, si ati wamelala. So you think you can come from Nairobi and just go huko and take over? Every place has their own cartel. Kuna cartel. There's no way you can just go. Lazima you use
hata sisi venye tumejiestablish Nairobi
ni sababu wewe ukatel pia Nairobi tunajua each other kona click yake, kila mtu akona click yake,
no pun intended.
kila mtu akona click yake, so una understand but wewe umeionaje so far?
Miki tunaweza ambia watu kama unaenda out of town unaweza enda, lakini labda uende ufanye ukulima, utafute acquire another new skill, do something else,
because shamba pahali yake ukulima.
Many other opportunities in this mashinani places.
Mashinani, but not for
there's a town you can go like hakuna any, you cannot print any colored poster or anything. Yani kuna small so unless now you're going to do something else, lakini mambo ya wasanii na ma DJ
art and music
and
entertainment. So wewe acha nikuulize, okay, Ditto na nilimulizanga episode 1 but yako ndakuuliza sasa. What's your prediction? Unaona entertainment industry itarudi lini? Like when will you get back to being paid 20, 30, 40?
2022.
Saya election.
Na ikienda vizuri, labda ikiwa karibu sana, labda December, from December hapo.
Hii December this year.
When the festive season. Hata mtu alikuwa alipo 30 hata sidhani atafikishiwa 30. So 2022 because kwanza already it's election year.
Lazima pesa itamwagwa kwa kiwanja ndio itu.
Lazima tudanganye tufunge macho kidogo. So tuko na a long way to go. Plus the DJ industry in Kenya
is dying.
Is a whole
another topic. Because we need another
topic for another day.
Kama ndaweza jenga nyumba hapa Karen na hii club DJ kwanza hii.
Hawezi. Anyway, ndugu
asanteni sana kwa
no request stranger tutakuita
the first guest on
and like Popular Opinion podcast. By the way, we'll invite you for a whole episode. You just come. We have a lot of conversations.
After this COVID thing, nowadays
I
talk a lot. Yes.
Don't bro.
Thanks.
So as you had click 1, yo, just calm down. Just ile kidogo kona music sparingly, you know. Hizo hata sasa hakuna buzz open. You learn a new skill, you know. Shikana na marafiki zako, look at what you can do with the little you have. You get, if you need to, marafiki yako mnaweza kaa pamoja, muishi kwa nyumba moja for now, cohabit. Mueleviate pressure. Hakuna haja wewe unalipa nyumba, mimi nalipa nyumba, wewe rafiki yako analipa nyumba. Na tunaweza ishikana tu tuishi kwa nyumba moja, tungoje vitu zipungue temperature, and then we move forward. So tusikizane. So
alafu hapo kwa comments chini mtuambie what do you think about hiyo maneno ya Jalas.
So what do you think? Comment below and hashtag #TUPO.
The unlike popular opinion. Tukisonga
mbele unataka tukutupeleka wapi Ditto for that?
Sasa mimi nataka kuongea story fulani uli bring up. Dem anaitwa Aquapem
Polo.
Ni girl dem kutoka wapi?
She's Ghanaian.
Tuambie story mzee.
Aquapem Polo, what happened to Aquapem Polo? She's the chick, I don't know if all of you remember. There's this girl who posted a photo of her and the son nude on Instagram. So, for posting a nude photo of her son on social media, Ghanaian actress Aquapem Polo will be spending 3 months in prison. A court in Ghana ruled on Friday, according to BBC Pidgin. The court sitting is in the court. The court deferred her sentencing to Friday to allow to go pregnancy test and all that. So, she's going to jail for 3 months. Sasa, my point was, we need to mention making us want to share more that is than necessary on social media. So my question was, do you think people share what they think people want to see? Or do they share what they want people to think they are? Or do you think people share what they really live?
hakuna maneno ati kama ingekuwa reality.
Watu
angeweka hiyo.
Angeweka hiyo.
Hiyo ni ile image anataka tu watu
waone. But unaona mimi Kenya nimenotice na social media ni kuna koga na problem moja na social media kubwa sana. Ile shida ya kutaka ku please followers wenye hujui. Like looking for likes. You remember there's a time when Facebook has said they'll reduce that like button that you can't see the number of people you're liking, so that they can reduce depression and all that. Bado tunangoja. Sasa bado watu wanapata 1000 likes. So I think udem aliwekea kitu ndo show off. Sasa yeye anaenda jela. So your action, do you think ilikuwa fair? Because Cardi B responded. Let me read you Cardi B's response. Cardi B responded and said, I've seen a lot of Americans do these shoots like that. Even though it's not my style, I don't think she was going for sexual, more going for a natural idea. I think jail is a bit harsh. Maybe social media, probation, or community service.
Yeah, I think Cardi was right. Kwa sababu, I mean, hata kama mtoto ni wako, it doesn't give you the right to do that. But alifanya. But naju court iliamua kasema hapana, wacha tu slap udem 3 months prison. It doesn't make sense. Udem anaweza toka nje jela atasema
social
mimi
nataka but unajua look at it this way. The Kardashian family makes money how?
Through
thirst traps. And then all these models make money through how? Thirst traps. So at the end of the day, do you think the social media companies should be made responsible? Because for me personally, I have a daughter. My biggest fear is for her to post a thirst trap. That has always been my biggest fear. But like not at the early pregnancy or whatever, because that is it stopped being a scare. Me, my biggest thing is for me to go on social media one day and then seeing my daughter has posted a thirst trap. What would you do?
Hapo yako iko shida.
No. So my point is basically we need to learn how to train our kids. Like now me and you know the new generation, we need to train our kids that this social media you have, it's not everything. It's just a place where you can alleviate stress. Like the same way like you can play soccer or you do take a sport or So it's not for our kids to feel like, oh, my friend has posted a certain picture or people are doing a certain ski challenge, I need to jump on it. So in a feel ni kama and mtu yako ata feel at least me, cause me I would like, cause me when I took watu wanauliza hii fat ikikam. Mi fat nikikam si kwa social media.
Bro, kabla tuendelee, unajua watu wengi wameshinda wakiniuliza mbona Faza amekuwa mchawi? Mbona Faza gain weight? Wacha we'll get to that story on another podcast. Wacha atatueleza.
But still on that topic of social media, I think we, instead of doing ski challenges, it's not a bad thing. There are people who are using the social media for what it's meant for. It's supposed to alleviate stress and pressure. So that when you at that little break you have, you can go through a TikTok, have some fun, enjoying. But we have all made it about thirst trapping, money, for showing off. So it becomes the guy who doesn't have everything and ends up feeling left out, ama mtu na feel kama akona pressure fulani sababu hana hizo vitu ama hafanyi hizo vitu.
Kwanza hiyo sector ya mathasta kwanza unaona mademo, unaona dem fulani akona sianda anasema pata mimi nataka
nini. So inaenda poto anaenda kudu vitu zenye naturally haangefanya.
So let us know, what do you think about that ruling?
Your ruling kama ya 3 months, do you think it was fair? Do you think it's warranted? Do you think they should have just given a probation? Or you think there's a different way we should deal with social media? So what's next?
Alafu bana zetu kusonga, kuna story moja mazembe kwa kinisumbua. Story ya mapero kama wetu, sisi ma entertainer, ma artist manini. Kwanza nikuulize swali. How did your parents react when uliambiwa unataka kuwa DJ?
Ninataka kuwa DJ. Let me take you back. It was when we just started DJing, it's 10 years ago. Tuko 2016, I think 2016.
21, bro.
I started DJing when I was a freshman. The thing that we started with, I did not even tell them like I was DJing. I fell into it. I was an MC, then I fell into it. I found a guy who was DJing and he was the one who used to pay me. So I used to see if this DJ is paying me, guess how much he's getting paid. So I started as a curiosity because I needed the money. Then when I continued, now I started doing gigs. My parents, I'll say they were 50-50. When it started, they were 50-50. The problem became when now it became now that I'm serious. This is my hustle. That's why now the meetings and the insecurities and all that came in. No, because I remember my dad was like, no son of mine is going to be a DJ. How can you be a DJ? What are you talking about being a DJ? My dad even was like, show me a paycheck of you being a DJ. And I remember the first time I got paid above 10 G's, I showed him that check. I never forget it. Just to prove to him. And then it was like, how many checks like this have you gotten in the last 3 months? And I was like, you see, your job is not stable. Your job is not. And that time, I was really, this is everything.
You in it,
Then you're happy. You remember when you were starting, the way, the motivation, the way everything was, It's not like right now where we can look at it back and we are approaching it different. So for me, mine wasn't in open arms. It was rather I think for art and film and fashion, because that's, even if you look at my bio, right, art, fashion and film, it's because those are the fields I'd like to venture into. And those are the ones I feel like they are the new frontiers.
Wacha sasa nikwambie story yangu bro. You know, after high school, unajua zile computer packages kwa ICD wanafanya kwa IT nini. I was supposed to go for that. Mimi ni nani? Nikasema mimi sitaki kufanya computer. Nikasema hii pesa nilipatiwa ya computer, niende wapi? Niende DJ school. Mimi ni nani?
Wewe ni nani?
Ndakwambia the moment madhe alifind out ilikuwa noma. Nikapana sitaki maneno DJ nini. But unajua sasa hiyo process ya kuguru kwa industry ni nini. Sasa venye waliona sasa money na pesa inaanza kuingia. Sasa hapo ndo sasa wanaanza kuoma pia. Na hiyo sasa ndio inakuwa shida. The moment mapero wa understand industry. Unajua ni kama tu kazi ya office. Lazima uanze kama
internet
banda. So sasa venye waliona pesa ina come sasa vizuri. Ndio sasa walikuwa receptive about it. And that's what tulikuwa tunataka kuongea. How come parents na watu wenye kwa industry wanakuwa very close minded. Very close minded about watu wao kwa ma DJ, ma artist,
kwa fashionista, kwa mtu wa film, kwa artist wa kuchora.
Please let us know.
I think but it's stigma. Just to bring a point about stigma when like I have a friend of mine a cousin of mine who is a fashionista, fashion fabled. Go check out her stuff. Fashion fabled started the same way. What walikuwa home, like we were the two like ugly ducklings, because all our cousins like job, you fashionista, you DJ. That's what are these two doing? Because like I was saying, I've invested like 7 years into DJing. To be, when I calculate it, I said 7 years because I started early 2013. I said 7 years. And giving something 7 years, even in a job, unafaa kuwa umefika the pinnacle of promotions, So for me, sometimes I feel like as much as our parents wako na hiyo fear, kuna venye ninaweza I understand it. Tucha nikwambie ni devil's advocate. For me, after playing for 7 years, reaching where because it's an unestablished scene, it does not have levels of growth. There's just so much you can do. And then because the keys are held by some certain people, there's just so much you can go. You get my point? It's not like if you're working in a company, if Ditto had done the same and like not in comparison to now, if I'd done that the same, gotten a job, by now I'd have good money. If you put in the same amount of time I've put into DJing, I'd have good money. You have the equipment, yes, you have everything, yes, but now you're looking at it like, at a point like this, like now when you're in quarantine, you look at it like, did I really waste the time? You start questioning it, and then that's why parents unapata na hiyo uoga. And ndio maana nasema us the people who have started, who have pitied these things, we should learn to create structures around our artistic form. Like, let me give you an example. The music, we were talking this when we were coming here. The music industry in the States, one guy all you need is one hit song and you're made. In Kenya, you can have 50 hit songs and still be broke.
Ni kweli.
So I think the channels in the music industry, in the art and DJ industry, and then cartels, the same thing about cartels. You see, we need to like categorize, because we have DJ schools now. We need to categorize now. We have the ways, categories of DJs, like driving license.
Come a club DJ.
Yeah, club DJ, radio DJ. Really? You can't be a radio DJ and want to be a club DJ. You get. Or if it's a driving license when you unafanya mbili or something. You get, and then it's only acquired over time. You can't just do one degree and then do another one back to back. So for me, I think it's structure. That's why our parents have the fear. I think it's a structure that it's the same thing with art or fashion. There's no class for fashion that guarantees that if I start doing glam today and taking TikToks and doing all that stuff, it's gonna guarantee me tomorrow. Kevin, what's that guy, your friend's name? The TikTok guy, what's your friend? Kevin Kwara. It doesn't guarantee. All it guarantees is you'll do fashion. The money you're just hoping to the skies. It's the same thing. Even this podcast. We're doing this podcast because we love entertainment.
Yes.
We love entertainment. And it's something we had put on the books for a very long time.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah. So you see, for us to it's all about now security. We need that security. So I think
I think basically something needs to change in this industry.
The industry itself needs to change.
The industry itself. Kwa sababu hatuwezi function na unajua sasa, if you've been in an industry unajua lazima uwe na makateo.
Lazima.
Because sisi tumepitia bro.
We
put it on.
No, we're only episode 2 in.
We'll
tutakuwa tumemwaga some cent. It's only episode 2
but anyway, manze.
You get like we aren't in too deep as others are, but the other thing I also feel is like people, we don't get the getting benefit of the doubt. Then kupata pia watu wana trust jobs yako, it's a process. And then people who are doing DJing now are thinking it's as easy as I get to learn how to scratch, follow one DJ for a year, I get a gig, a place where to play, and that's it. I'll become a big DJ. And us, you can remember, you'd follow someone for even 2 years, bado hujapata gig inakulipa. So I think the good thing about it right now, the young guys are getting their pay earlier. They're getting money earlier,
which is a good thing.
I just hope that they don't take advantage and then just throw it all out because they don't jolly.
On a side note, like a big shout out to Proactive Studios, Proactive TV, hosting us today. Episode 2 ko Proactive Studios. Follow them, Twitter, IG, Facebook, Proactive TV, Proactive Radio,
everywhere. So what's the next topic?
Tuongelea maneno ya vaccine bro.
Hapana, mimi.
Najua hii topic inawasha watu sana.
Story start.
Kwanza umechanjwa bro.
Nope. Nope. I told you it's my conspiracy theory. Yes, my conspiracy theory. Until I am sure that I just have certain fears, personal fears. Like I feel like after you had the Johnson & Johnson one was recalled. Because of blood clots, I just feel like we are this thing has put us indoors for over a year. And we're thinking after 6 months these guys have found out the solution. Are you sure?
Well, it's not that it's supposed to be 100% efficient. No, kuna ile kitu efficacy.
What's efficacy?
Efficacy si ati lazima ikue si ati inakuprotect, inasaidia mwili
kujiprotect.
So nizo sasa wanaanza kusema wanauza antibodies na manini. Because I got my vaccine bro.
You told me.
Side effects kawaida, but there's nothing a quick paracetamol can't handle. I've gotten a few stories about watu wengine wamekuwa na severe cases of fever, anapata chills, vitu kama hizo. Unaona? Ni venye tu, but at the end of the day hizo zitapita. Lakini sasa unafikiria long term, unaona? Anajiuliza nikichukua hii chanjo itanisaidiaje, itasaidia watu wenye corona aje kivipi? You see, because the point of the vaccine is not to prevent you from getting COVID. Because watu unaona kama governor wa Meru alipata COVID na alikuwa medungu. So watu wanasema but niko nafikiria COVID
vaccine ndio inakuwa COVID
inaniprotect. No, that's not it.
Ndio in case upate itakuwa
severe au utakuwa na severe cases. Una get? So kitu moja, skepticism moja watu wako nayo.
But I think also I think lack of information.
Ndio hiyo sasa.
Lack of information is a lot. Because you see, for me, it's just it's personal fears and that thing of I don't want to just kuingia because me I'm one of those people, even you know most of the things we've done together. Before we do it, always
you have to research.
Na kwaga mtu
but sasa unajua there's also anti WhatsApp.
Anti WhatsApp pia wanachocha hapo
wanachocha watu
hataki. Kwanza ma WhatsApp group wanatupa hizo tu vitu, unaona hivyo, unaona hapana, mimi sitaweza ku make it. Hata unakaa hivyo unajiuliza sasa, because me there's one I saw that was saying that is supposed now to reduce our like the way we can give birth, the way you can't have more kids. I saw one was like that, and you know me and kids. Me love kids, so I was like, hey, mimi nataka kwa Father Abraham hapa, mimi na NBA young boy.
So bro, nilikuwa nasema hivi, nilifanya research mazi. Nikasema sasa unaona venye sasa news wanaleta madoki wanaongea kwa sababu vaccine. Bro, I sat down and listened almost an hour.
Ilikuwa ka docu series.
Hapana, ni madokta wanaongea. Wanapigwa interview sasa, wanaeleza effect kama unaweza pigwa chanjo tofauti next time nini. Bro, vaccine is something that's going to help us. Unajua watu wanasema conspiracy
kwanza mimi niko hiyo jeshi mbaya.
But at the end of the day bana, hiki tu ni benefit.
I get you.
Again, tuambie wenye unafikiria kama
umedungwa on the comments #TUP.
Kama umedungwa tuambie experience ilikuwaje.
If you've got the after effects, if you went with day,
if not tuambie kwa nini.
But I think on an honest I think I'll start thinking about going to get one.
Ni kweli bro.
Because I think at home me and my I'm the only one who's not taken it. I think so I'll start planning to go.
Haya. Kimaliza bro.
Wow.
Tuongelea mambo mengine imesumbua watu sana.
The heaviest
watu sana.
This curfew. You have to mention it, man. What angle are you looking at it from?
Mimi nasema kuna venye curfew inasaidia, yes. Unaona. Lakini kama tuko lockdown, at least Jade inatusaidia kidogo bana.
There's supposed to be some reprieve.
Tusaidia kidogo. Sasa unaona kama wewe unatoka kazi hapa sijui 4:35 PM. Curfew in the next 3 hours. Bro, most major highways size zinatengenezwa. Unaona. Kabla maneuver around ufike mtaani, wewe ni kama tuseme kama unakaa place kama Ruaka. Unatoka wapi? Unatoka hapa hivi. You have to beat that traffic. Now you're not driving by yourself, unatumia jav mazi. So watu wanatoka job, lazima upange line, ingia town na traffic. Fika town tena panga line. Anza na traffic.
Kufika
home saa ngapi?
Hiyo ni kanai.
Na watu bado wanasema tio lazima curfew wapoliwe nini. Hatujakataa curfew ikae,
but mimi nasema haiwezi. Curfew itolewe because my point about the curfew, it's redundant. Do you know why? A curfew is supposed to make sure that something is being upheld. Yes, you can see the cases are not going that much, but my point is it's redundant to the point where and a majority of Kenyans already know the risk of COVID. So we are already aware. The awareness that was needed to be created by the curfew was already aware. The thing that Jaden should do is say at least by 10, by 11, guys should go. So that even these other businesses that have been closed, Mama Smoky, Mama Mboga, Mahindi, those small businesses, kila mtu can make their paper. Because now there's a certain group of people whose paper has been effed.
Kabisa. Na unajua Jaden is sort of touch with
the ground.
Unajua sasa juu pick hours za watu kama hao.
Juu pick anajua tu as long as saa 2 uko kwa nyumba hiyo ndio inamata. And it's so hurtful because I was looking at it from a point where imagine if let's say you are a wait. And in 15 yeah. You lived maybe Casa, paying maybe 6 bed seat or something. You have food, you have right now you're not a waiter. What are you doing?
No, but in all honesty, unajua Kanairo unajua makazi ziko.
Utapata kazi ya
najua hata kama ni hizi makazi za mjengo ama nini.
Utakosa.
Niende tu cause bro, unajua kuna jamaa fulani tulikuwa tunafanya kazi na yeye. Alikuwa waiter, proper waiter. Jamaa ni mkali. Sasa hii jamaa ananikola na ananiambia yako wapi? Ako mjengo. You know you have to do what you have to do to survive. In Nairobi. Alafu na we go back to story ya Jalas. Hakuna venye ati you've set base here alafu unarudi
nyuma. You can't start. You can't, because now me the only thing I know, most people are now downgrading. Like if you used to live in a one bedroom, you're downgrading to a bed sitter. If you used to live in a bed sitter, you're downgrading to a cheaper.
You just have to live within your means, man.
But I'm saying like he's really like, for me I think people should, the advisors should include people who are, he should try be in touch a lot with the ground more than he is right now.
Kina wananchi. But anyway, at the end of the day, maze curfew ni kama Rona inatembea usiku pia. Unaona? But kama if he insists on keeping the curfew, at least acheze kama bana. So that at least, you know, me, for me I was like, if you cannot shut down the country and then not tell us how you're going to sort out the problem. You see, you can't start. If by any chance hii pod ifikie UK bana, unye cheza kama wewe.
You know the vibes. You know the vibes. Zote naumia mbaya.
As we wrap up bana, nitakwambia watu ni
new music. I'll play new music first and then you can wrap up, man.
Sawa bro.
So this week's new music, I got 4 brand new banging tunes. Banging. So I play the first LP. So the first one is Blackest, BLAKXSP, Chosen featuring $sign and Tiger.
Bro, that sound sound
aje?
Sound ni kama hizo ma TikTok challenge hizi.
Ina sound fit. Alafu there's Nana Fofi, Carefully. And then I got Nika Sauce. So that's our week to 4 week.
Let us know. The hit or a miss.
And hit and a miss. That's Blacklist, Chosen featuring Tiger and $sign. A Child, Nobody Like Me, spelled ACHAL. Nobody Like Me. Nana Fofi, Carefully, and Nika NAIK Sauce. So last word for the pod.
No, we wrap up. Me, I'm wrapping up mwisho. Maliza bro.
Me, I have nothing more to say. Just follow us everywhere. Proactive TV on YouTube every Thursday at 2 p.m. We're bringing you an episode every Thursday at 2 p.m. And then you can follow us on Instagram, FazNJ, DJ Ditto, Proactive TV also. And then we'll be posting some of the playlists probably on Spotify, but that's yet to come. Then what else do you have?
Mimi nikimalizia bro, kitu moja tu. Moja tumesemanga. Vibes and inshallah.
Vibes and inshallah. Vibes and inshallah.